Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Cadillac Driven. We're back with another video, and we got a discussion that must be had about the Cadillac Lyriq. Now, we do got some more videos. We're working on it for the Cadillac CT6 that's coming. But for right now, this is a discussion that I gotta have. I'm glad I calmed down about it because it's really just not right for what these dealerships are doing to the consumers. All right, so with that being said, let's get started with this video. All right, you guys, welcome back to the video. Listen up, you all. We got to talk about Cadillac. First things first, welcome to the channel. Again, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Now, the pre-orders closed for the Cadillac Lyriq. I was able to get in on the first day. I did have an invite to pre-order early, which was awesome. And the process was very smooth. I just had to fill out some information, choose which car I wanted, which was all-wheel drive. The dealership called me before I actually made the order to find out what car I wanted and if there was any features, which I didn't choose any features at all. So hopefully they do not put in any add-ons like what has been taking place with some of these dealerships in the United States. We'll get into that in a second. Okay, so that's ended, but there is a waiting list for those of you all who want to wait for an opening for 2023 Cadillac Lyriq. Now, there's no guarantee that's going to happen, but I'm going to say it's a possibility. Why? Because I got some stories to talk about today, which means that there are going to be some people that's going to cancel some orders based off of the price of the Cadillac Lyriq, right? And I'm talking about what they call market demand, what I call price gouging. Okay, so keep that in mind, and you can be the first one to order the Cadillac 2024 model if you want to wait that long, which that's going to be sometime probably in the fall or the summer of next year. Okay. Now, what I'm upset about right now, I'm glad I had some time to calm down because I was actually trying to do this video yesterday. I'm doing it on my lunch break today just to get it out before my anniversary. My anniversary is this weekend. Got 12 years, 12 good years with the missus. So I'm happy about that. So I'm not going to be able to do no videos actually on Saturday and Sunday. So I wanted to get this out today. Now, I was told, well, I read an article, I actually pushed out a video about Cadillac talking about that they will not allow the dealerships to raise the prices of the Cadillac Lyriq. Well, that's happening, right? So I don't know if I misread or misunderstood the information that I put out. And if I did put out some misinformation, then please forgive me. That was not my intention. But my understanding was, not just from me, but from other articles that I've read, that Cadillac wasn't going to allow this to happen. I know they sent the memo out before, not just Cadillac. You had Ford, you had Hyundai, because they weren't liking the practice that these dealerships were doing with these cars. Now, I took the initiative today to call Cadillac, which was the concierge number, which I'm going to leave in the comment section down below, because I think if enough people continue to call, Cadillac will eventually do something about the price gouging that's taking place with these dealerships. These dealer bodies are off the chain. I don't think it's right. I think it's out of order, especially considering the inflation that's taking place with gas, food. You talk about things you buy in retail, housing. People are paying double for rent, going from $1,000 to $1,700 for rent. That's crazy, right? So the concierge told me that Cadillac is aware of the things that are happening, which means that people have been calling, but it would help if more people call as well. And she was telling me that, you know, I can continue to follow up to see what Cadillac has said, and if they said anything, that she would relay the message. She was very nice. But I was also under the impression, and I asked her this question as well, I thought because we made the order online, and I'm learning as time goes on, that that price would be it. That would be the it price for what they're going to be charging. But from what I'm understanding is the dealership is actually the ones putting the orders in, because the dealer, the manufacturer or Cadillac is kicking the information back to the dealership for them to be able to put that information in. Now, there are people who have gotten a call after they place their order to be told that the car is going to be $5,000 to $10,000 over MSRP, and there are some people that actually cancel their order because they can afford to pay that. I can't afford to pay that. That's too much money on top of where I would like for my car note to be for whether I buy the car or if I even lease the car. You can hear my voice getting a little bit hoarse. And so I went on Facebook. I'm part of 3 Facebook groups for Cadillac Lyriq. And I ran into some information that I found appalling, right? I'm going to share a few of them. I'm not going to go through all of them, but a lot of people are having this experience with ordering the car and then being called and or told that it would be $10,000 over MSRP. That is the main number that I've been hearing more than anything. There are some other dealerships that are saying 3 to 5. Now, here's one. This is the biggest one, right? So one is a guy called in. I'm not going to put his name out, but he called in and he was trying to place his reservation. Not the order, but the reservation for the Cadillac Lyriq, right? To get a place in line. So therefore, for whatever allocation they got, hopefully he'll be able to be in line to be able to get one. They told him that they would be able to help him, but they would have to charge him $10,000 over MSRP. And the reason that they got it, this is how they framed it. They're saying that this is a bidding, right? Like if they were at an auction, for the allotment for a Cadillac Lyriq for when it comes in, right? That blew me away. I was appalled. I was really upset about it, right? No, it didn't happen to me, but the fact that this is being done to people is actually dead wrong. All right. And then I ran into another, it just kept coming in, right? Because, I get the alerts on my feed and I go in and I read them. I also replied to a lot of comments in the Cadillac Lyriq Facebook group. I think I'm going to start my own. If you think I should, listen, give me a yay or a nay in the comment section down below. The next one was that in order for them to put them down for a reservation, they would have to agree to pay $10,000 over MSRP. 10,000, not 2,000, not 3,000, but $10,000 over MSRP. That's crazy. That's ludicrous, right? Now, I do understand that this is happening all over the United States. Where I'm stuck at is that I've been hearing that Cadillac wasn't going to allow that to happen with the Lyriq. It wasn't no speaking of any other cars or any other brands or anything like that, just for the Cadillac Lyriq. And to see that this is happening, this is off the chain. Now, you got one guy, they said that they wouldn't charge him over MSRP, but he would have to accept the dealership add-ons, which they were charging him $1,700 for, but he doesn't even know what those add-ons are really going to be. And this is the first time I heard of it because I went searching just to find out what people were charging over MSRP, and I seen that people are charging mainly like $2,500 of dealership accessories, and they don't list what those accessories are. I'm quite sure you have to go into the dealership to find out, but they're saying that this is it. They're not able to take them off. So if you want the car, this is what you're going to have to pay in order to get the car you want. Now, this is a way for them to profit, and they have been profiting really, really well. If you watch the news, you'll find out that in spite of the fact that they don't have the demand of cars that they need in order to profit, they have found a way. And this is through the marking up of the over the MSRP and charging more for dealership accessories. I probably better let this window up. I don't know if it's messing with the mic. Hopefully it's not. All right. And so those are just a few of the stories, right? And I'm just like, well, what is it that we can do? If anybody has any idea, listen, I'm with it. I'm down with making the calls. I'm down with spreading the information. But we need to make a stand and say something to Cadillac about what's taking place at these dealerships, where they're charging over MSRP and how they're charging over MSRP, like holding biddings on a spot for the reservation. I've been putting my reservation in. I believe I'm in a good spot because he called me right away soon as the door was open to be able to order the all-wheel drive because I can't take the rear-wheel drive because I live in the Midwest. So I thought that was crazy. And I want to know what you guys think, right? Hit me in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on this topic. Also, let me know, is there anything that we can do, or is it anything that I can do if my dealership decides to charge me over MSRP? That call is going to be made today. I wanted to do this video first, so right after the video, I'm going to make a call just to assure. When I was going to get the Cadillac XT6, they assured me that they weren't going to charge me over MSRP, there was nothing to worry about. And I feel like this is an honest dealership that I'm dealing with. So I still need to confirm the information with this dealership just to make sure, because I can't afford 5,000, more or less talking about 2,000 and 10,000 over MSRP. I just can't do it. It's too much money. I don't have 1,000 or 1,500 to pay for a car note for a car. Second of all, for those of you all who don't know, that means you're going to be in negative equity when the market balances out. That's crazy. You're not going to even be able to sell the car. You're going to be able to sell the car at a huge loss. So consider that when you're thinking about paying over MSRP. And I wish people get away from paying over MSRP. This will bring it to where the dealerships have to charge us MSRP for the cars that they're selling on their lots. Now, there is a dealership that's out there that was selling the new Corvette, a 2023 Corvette, and this is real. I believe this is real. And they said that the car, and I think the Corvette is like, I want to say over $100,000, right? They're saying that there's an additional markup of another $100,000. So the car is going to be over $200,000 for you to buy if you want to place an order for the Cadillac. I mean, not the Cadillac, but the Corvette 2023. All right, you all, that's going to be it for the video. Listen, I just had to put this out. This was a way for me to vent and rant a little bit. I appreciate you guys listening. I really appreciate the way you guys have been supporting the channel. And for those of you all who have not subscribed, subscribe. I'm telling you, we got more awesome videos coming up. We got more information about the auto industry. And with that, I got to get back to work. I'm actually on lunch break, and I really enjoyed conversing with my followers. All right, you guys, I'll see you all at the next video. Enjoy life. Have a great weekend. And remember, you all, please be safe.